Hello and welcome back to Mordheim City of the Damned and the adventures of our resurrected unnamed dead warband with me, Barden. Last time we decided we were going to go for this pillagers. It's a hard mission, crush their will. Words on is average and the looting is good. One warband is caught exploring buildings while the other divides into three strike teams surrounding the buildings. So let's get ourselves in and let's see if we actually get to deploy or not.
Alone in the ruins, you take the opportunity to send your warriors to pillage the nearby buildings. As your warband disperses and begins to explore, however, an enemy warband arrives and deploys its own patrols in the area.
So we do get to deploy and we're in the buildings, which if we're clever could work to our advantage. Let's see. So we've plenty of spots to deploy. Most of the wordstone is on this side of the map, so it's going to make sense to deploy in such a way that we can quickly make our way towards a cart. So I think let's see now, is he on? Yeah, he's on ground level, so Axel can go there. Okay, Sip can go alongside him. Nick is fine there. Okay, Mammy's boy can make his way through as well, so that's fine. Let's see, so Blood Bank is fine there. Cave-In can get out the back, so he's fine there. And Cliff is good there. Femme Fatale there. Okay, now I don't want to put Wambram there. He can come down the stairs and follow the guys through, but I think I want to put him down here. Yeah, but I'm gonna put him in the one behind us there. Yeah, that's fine. And now Love Bite. I think what I'm gonna do first with her is maybe see if I can spot where the wordstone is. That's apparently close to us. So where are we in relation to it? So we need to move further down the map. Okay, we can't see it in here. Not in here, but I think we're close to where it is. Yeah, so it's going to be, maybe it's just outside where the two guys are in the gap. I think that might be where it is. So let's put her in this one here. So because they're supposedly pretty close to the buildings, it means that we're probably going to spot them not too long after we start. So it's going to be Mammy's boy, I think, who's going to be close to the wordstone. So let's get ourselves going towards this other wordstone. So I'm going to mark some of it up on the map. So we got some here. That one should be pretty evident where it is. Got some there and some there. Okay, so let's head around this way to this wordstone. Okay, and let's take it up. So a shard is always a good start. And we can unmark that. And let's take the fragment as well. Okay, now, so what I want to do now is I should have done this already, but I want to locate their cart. So their cart is there, and our cart is here. So depending on where they've deployed, it might actually be doable to go and get their idol. But we're gonna worry about getting ourselves some wordstone. Let's take an ambush stance here. But I am very tempted to send maybe Wambram off towards their cart. But I do want to know, or at least have a rough idea where their main force is before I do something like that. Okay, so we've seen one of them, and we're against a Skaven warband, so they've gonna have good movement. So where is the guy we see? So he's down here. So maybe they're split up in 3. So maybe there's one group here, maybe a group at the cart, and possibly a group to the north of us. So it would pay for us to maybe go towards him and try and take him and whatever group he's with out before reinforcements can arrive. So let's start by laying an ambush here. So Mammy's boy can grab that wordstone back there. Now let's get ourselves going here and lay another ambush. So now we've seen 2 of them. Let me check the map. So is the other guy we've seen? Yeah, so we've seen 3 of them actually. So that's maybe one pod down there. So I'm still going to, because they were supposed to be in 3 teams, I'm still going on the assumption that that's basically one team down there, and the others are going to be in a different location. But we have seen in the past where it's possible that although it's supposed to be 3 separate teams, they can actually be deployed pretty close to each other. I'm going to take this wordstone here. Yeah. And now can Mammy's boy get around and put the poison far enough ahead that I think he can. Basically what I want to do is make sure that our ghouls here aren't ambushing into the poison. So let's put it, that's as far as we can put it. And their ambush starts just before there, so that should be fine. Let's put this one down as well. Oh, that's it. That infused globe being the default really does catch me out so many times. Okay, so let's just end our turn. So unfortunately, anyone who comes through there is only going to get poisoned once instead of twice. Okay, so that guy's gone around the other side, but where that wagon is a pretty good choke point that we could use, depending on where the others go. If he just comes on his own behind us, we might just take him out here at this fence. But we are going to have to put some poison over there. Now, Bloodbank can make his way around. I'm very glad those are ramps and not jumps. And then I want him to take an Overwatch stance here. Okay, so here comes another guy. He did come through the poison. Oh, and the stun is not good. Okay, let's get Cave-In moving. Or not, as the case may be. Unfortunately, he's going to have to delay. So let's put him back on the start here. And delay for 1. Cliff can move out though. And he may as well take an ambush stance here. He's at least protecting the back in case the guy who's coming up on the left hand side of the railings there comes around. Okay, so let's get around here and let's get involved in this fight. Can we not get... No, we can't get on there. Okay, so let's try around this way. Okay, that's good. And then let's get right the way around and onto the back here. Guy failed his fear test, which is good. Okay, so we're offering at least some protection to Nick. And then we're going to end our turn. Wham Brown now is going to come out. So does he go for the Wordstone? Well, let's see. So is this it here? I think it might be. Okay, it's not. But we do have a blue light armor and a blue helmet. We're going to take the Mandrake route for now. We may decide to dump that. Okay, so the Wordstone is going to be somewhere in this mess here. Let's put in an ambush stance. Hopefully that's not too costly in terms of delaying his arrival at the main, well, the only fight at the moment. I have to say I'm really enjoying the more vibrant colors that we're getting thanks to Game Night's tip about reshade. Yes, so the Wordstone is probably going to be around this corner. Yeah, there it is there. So it's a shard which we're going to take. Now she got a positive warp effect, but not one that's going to be of too much benefit for her. Now before I take my stance, I'm going to unmark some stuff. Now she has apparently through that gap, or maybe it was Wham-Bram who saw him, but we've seen their leader, so he's over there. So there are going to be at least 2 more Skaven with him as well. So it means that we need to deal with the group that we have now as quickly as possible. Okay, so here's another guy. He's going around that way as well. Okay, oh, lovely Overwatch shot. And he doesn't have enough movement to get around. Now, Mammy's boy should be able to poison him in such a way that
a new round has started.
It catches the next guy behind them that we saw move earlier. Okay, so here's one of their heroes as well. So we now actually see all of their heroes, or 3 of their heroes and their leader. Now, Axel. Okay, so that guy. Can we get a charge on that guy? Sorry about this tippy tappy, but no, we couldn't. Okay. I was trying my best to get a charge instead of having to take that massive ambush from him. Fortunately, it didn't work out. Now let's take our dodge stance. Okay, so Skaven have a pretty big movement range, so their leader will get pretty close to us this round, I think. He may not actually get into combat though. Oh, he has. Wambram is close enough. So someone's gonna have to come and support Wambram. Oh, that's brilliant. Crit stun. Okay, now Sip is going to help out Nick here with this guy. Oh, 2 crit stuns in a row. Life doesn't get much better. Especially not in Mordheim. And now let's take our dodge stance. Okay, Nick stun recovery, he can still attack. And then he can take a dodge as well. So where is that guy? Okay, so we got 2 heroes closing in from the flanks, and here's one making a charge. Okay, so he's going to have 2 zombies to deal with, I think. Next is their Globadier. So depending, you know, how clever the AI is with the Globadier, well, maybe not so if he's just standing over there. But I was going to say is he could cause some havoc for our ghouls. Okay, so let's get some poison now. So what we want to do is poison that guy. Okay, that should hopefully catch the other guy that's coming as well. And what I want to do is, I was going to poison that guy a second time, but I think what I'm actually going to do is come over here. I'm not going to use some fuse globe by mistake this time. So I want to poison this guy here. Okay, because we've got a hero on the way as well in this sort of area. And then I want to get involved in this fight and take a parry stance. Now, this guy, he did get himself poisoned, and he almost got the full Monty, as it were, with the poison, the trap, and then the ambush, but he managed to avoid the ambush. Now he luckily doesn't hit as hard as the other guy that we had to deal with. So let's reload here with Blood Bank. Now who do we need to help out the most? Possibly Wambram, who is on his own, but I think Wambram's gonna have some help pretty soon. So maybe it's going to be, I think, Axel. So let's see. We're gonna have to reload for 2. So I'm not gonna aim this shot. I'm just gonna shoot it. Okay, and we hit him, which is lucky. And then let's reload for 2. and then we can aim our final shot. Oh, crit stun, brilliant. I was in previous missions, as you know, I was lamenting the lack of crit stuns for us, but we're really getting the advantage of them in this mission, at least so far. Okay, so this guy, everything bar is fear test he passed. And these Skaven, this Skaven warband seems to be pretty hardy when it comes to poison resistance. They're rolling a lot of good rolls when it comes to the poison, at least. Now let's start. I was going to say let's start getting this guy a bit further down. Let's try again. Okay, that's good. And then I always forget with the death stench. I should be doing it before I attack, not after. But maybe I'll remember next round. Let's take our parry stance here. Now Wambram needs to take as much advantage of this guy's position as possible, so that's certainly a good start. Oh, two crits in a row. That's amazing. Couldn't make it 3, but you know, he's doing a really good job. Let's take a parry stance. Cliff now can start dealing with this guy. Hopefully he deals with him a bit better with his second attack. Okay, that's good. But still, although the other guy doesn't hit too hard, it's still a pretty even fight between, at least between those two. Femme Fatale can take this guy out. Oh, almost. Okay, let's try this time then. Okay, that's great. Now let's get him looted. Shield and a sword. We're gonna take them. We may dump them later, but we're gonna take them for now. Now I want her to squeeze past that guy, yeah, and then just get involved in this fight here. Excellent. Fail this fear test. Let's take a dodge. Lovebite is going to get involved in the fight with their leader, I think. Yeah, so she can make her way down here. Now she does have Mighty Charge. Now if I engage, she's guaranteed to have 2 hits. So this Mighty Charge is a bit of a risk, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. I like how it's supposed to be a charge move, but basically she charges in, stops, raises a hand, and then hits. So I'm not sure where the momentum from the charge comes in terms of increasing the damage done, but she did do a lot of damage to the guy. Let's take a dodge stance. Okay, so this guy is finally turned up, but God knows where he thinks he's going. Maybe he's decided that it's time to leave the sinking ship, and he's looking for a way out rather than coming to join the fight. Okay, now Axel can continue hitting this guy. Man, he's got that arrow right through his face. That's gonna make it hard to chew. So's that stun, I think. And let's take a dodge. Okay, so he succeeded all alone, failed his terror. He's still gonna pretty much get his turn because of passing us all alone. Okay, now Sip is going to come around here. And yeah, he's gonna get in this fight here. He should have left enough room for Nick to get on the side there. Okay, that's a nice hit. Also, we got disease carrier on the guy. Let's see what else he can do. Okay, so just an attack, so let's do that. And I like now that because he's a two-hander with, or sorry, not a two-hander, dual wielder with 5 red pills, that he's using all of his offense points now. Okay, so Nick can get involved here and attack this guy. And once more, please. Okay, so didn't quite finish him off. Let's take a dodge. Now, what's their Globadier going to do this turn? He's actually coming, well, coming and going. I think he decided just to have a run by and see how things are going. Oh, this guy's on the run, so he's going to get a couple of smacks. But I think the Globadier ran by, didn't like the look of the situation, and just kept on going. So that guy, wow. I know Skaven can move far, but when they're scared, they can move even further, it seems. Now, what's this guy going to do? He's actually coming to play. He has failed his fear test, so that gives us somewhat of an advantage. Still, that contest now has become a little more even, to the point where I think it makes sense to tilt the odds back in our favor with some poison. Okay, that's a good start. And we're not going to infuse Globe and accidentally heal them. So let's just poison them again. Okay, so the leader is now out of action. Mommy's boy can come around here and get on this fight right here and take a dodge stance. This guy succeeded all alone, so he's going to do some damage to us. Okay, so he's spreading out the love at least. Bloodbank can reload. Okay, so he can shoot this guy, which I think he's going to do. Okay, another crit stun. And then he's going to aim his next shot. And then he's going to end his turn. We're pretty lucky that, at least so far, that he's able to just stand there without being engaged. So there's another, or is it the same Globadier? At least the Globadiers are just running around all over the place. Let's loot this guy. Warplock pistol, dagger, sword. Don't need any of those. So now we could go in there and get some redstone. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. Let's get this redstone here. And now there doesn't seem to be well, let me check first. So that's a loot point rather than a redstone point, I think. So we're just going to take the shards. And Wham could get involved in the fights, but because so many of them are seemingly just derping around the place, what I'm going to do is next turn, if it looks like these guys are okay, which it may not be, because when you look at how many of the enemy are on that side, that may not come to pass. But if this group here are okay and this group are making their way down, Wham is going to cut maybe through here and head for the cart and see if he can actually grab their idol and get it back to our cart before they rout. But let's put in an ambush stance for now. Femme Fatale has a chance to put this guy out, which he does with another crit. Let's loot him. Okay, Shuriken and Halberd, nothing really we want there. So there's more Wordstone down there, but I don't think she's going to go for that. So she's going to make her way down this way and get involved in this fight here. And smack this guy. Thank you. And end her turn. She's a bit vulnerable because she's obviously isn't in a stance. Here's another guy out of action. Cliff now can loot him. Again, nothing really we want. So I think Nick there is going to head down towards that Wordstone while Cliff makes his way over here and ambushes. We might catch the guy that went upstairs, or one of the guys that one of the Globadiers that's been derping around. You never know. Let's get ourselves, hopefully we can get around the cart and get on there. Yes, we can. Okay, bit of quick incision, and let's attack again. And then just end their turn. Start fight. Okay, I missed the start. Let's hope she can hit him this time. Okay, that's good. So he's maybe going down next round. Let's parry. That guy went out of his way to get himself poisoned, which is fairly nice of him. The double hit though on Cave In wasn't so nice. So now the problem we face now is that once we snag their idol, they're going to have to start testing for route, which isn't ideal. But Axel is going to come this way. So okay, so normally this piece can be kind of up the ramp and around. That one is in the house, so he's going to go for one of those. Nick's going to come down as well because those two are the two injured guys. Sip is going to come around here, hopefully avoid the poison. Okay, he's got a charge on this guy, which he's not going to take because he can get 2 swings in if he just walks in. We're not going to do Vital Strike either. We just want to attack the guy. Yeah. And then we want to attack again. And then we're going to end turn. Nick can make his way towards hopefully some more wordstone. So that is actually the wordstone there that we can see in front of us. So he'll hopefully get that in his next turn if they haven't routed by then. That guy's still poisoned and he's still running away. Oh, now he's coming back down. Oh, and he decided to attack the guy that poisoned him. At least it makes sense. Not much of what they've done so far has made sense. This guy's passing every test on the sun. Oh, and that's a lot of damage to Femme Fatale. So we need to get him out of there as quickly as possible, or possibly face poor elf Femme Fatale being in trouble. Okay, so that guy has hit a trap and then missed us, but he did manage to hit Blood Bank on the second try. So it might be a bit of an old-fashioned shootout between those two guys. My first attack. So let's think about this. Right, so I could attack that guy twice, or I could put down some poison and potentially hit 3 enemies. Let's see. So there we go. Yeah, 3 enemies, and none of our guys within this sphere here is susceptible to poison. So let's do that. And then let's do that again. Let's make sure we get the far guy. Yeah. And then we can take a dodge stance. Blood Bank can reload for 1. And then shoot this guy. Okay, so a bit of revenge from there. And he's going to reload and then aim his shot. And then proceed just because he can. And end his turn. Femme Fatale now. Okay, took the guy's dodge away, but she does need this guy to go down because she's hurting a lot herself. And then let's take a dodge stance. Cliff now can wander into this fight, so he can get involved with this guy here. Okay, so I could death stench with him, but then he wouldn't be able to take a stance. So we're just gonna swing in a couple of times and see where that gets us. Okay, so we did get 1 hit and some more quick incision on the guy. Let's parry. Cave in can death stench, so he's going to do that. And then swing in on that guy, and he's going to use both of his attacks on him. Okay, that's good. Now it's possible that the poison will end that guy. Let's take our parry stance. we're being very lucky here so far, and I might be actually cursing it by mentioning it, but given the fact that we've got a few people who are not doing so well. So is this a good way for us to go? No. He needs to definitely backtrack. So I want him to go more in this direction. Yeah. Out here. Okay, and so their cart is... So I don't think there's any chance really. There's their idol there, but it's going to be one more turn to get the idol, turn around, start making our way back, and another turn to put it in our cart. So that's 2 turns away. By then, at least 2 of them will have gone out of action, hopefully including this guy. Yep, there we go. So they're already at the point where they're gonna have to start testing for route. I don't think we can loot him, can we? Sometimes you can get it right on the edge, but no, I don't think so. Okay, so let's come around here and get involved with this fight. Okay, failed his rear test, which is good. Okay, then he dodged. Now, let's see what we can do. We definitely don't want to flee. Let's just take our parry stance. And there we go, so they failed their route test. So again, not much chance of getting their idol back to our cart, but overall it was a pretty good win. Nobody went out of action. Nick did get a crit, which means that he's going to have an injury roll at the end of the match. We were awarded 2 clusters, 1 shard and 1 fragment from the map, which is a total of 36 weight of wordstone, which is pretty good, and it's a lot more than the 23 that we managed to secure ourselves. We also got 8 pieces of loot, and the loot was pretty good on this map, so I'm expecting some high value items to appear when we do our update video, but that's going to be next time. This does bring us to the end of this episode. If you want to be informed when new episodes are available, please subscribe. If you have enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, and if you want to chat, please leave a comment below. I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.